35192. Alan, I'm a long-time customer, and it really... Hey, look at that! You're making people happy.
Oh, my God. I spilled water everywhere. That came right out of my face.
Well, yeah, I was watching you out of my periphery. I timed it perfectly. 251. All right.
It came right out of my face.
It's everywhere. Man.
What?
It's literally, it's in my hair. It's
251.55. God. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Whatever, man.
Yeah. Am I the only one that is getting nonstop text spammed? Is that a thing now, or is it? I'm
From
getting
who?
Just
From Mike Bloomberg?
No. Well, I'm getting those too. But hey, you're in luck. You want to test the new iPhone? It's clear. It's all scams. I mean, nonstop.
Your number got released somewhere.
Jesus. I mean, these scumbags will always find some loophole where they're like, "Oh, on a do not call list, we're not calling you. We're texting you." Mm-hmm. I assume that they found a way to make those two separate things legally, but nonstop.
Yeah, I don't.
I looked over in the break. I had 4 texts. I'm like, that can't be right. And I look over, they're all spam texts.
I only get texts from like places I sign up for, so like Chipotle or like Red Robin or
signed
South
up
Park Mall.
You signed up at Red Robin.
Well, when you sign up, they usually will give you like, oh, sign up for free and you'll get 20% off your first purchase. So I'll be like eating
at Red
there.
Robin?
Anywhere. Lots of restaurants have like loyalty programs. So you like text a number in or download an app and then they're like free fries on your first visit. Or
let me ask you this. If you have signed up for multiple loyalty programs, I would think that would mean you're not that loyal to any one of them.
I'm loyal to all of them.
That sounds like that they are each also a disloyalty program. You're like, here I am signing up for the Olive Garden loyalty program, the Red Robin loyalty program, the Chipotle loyalty program. It's like...
they make you take a pledge that I will only eat at Olive Garden.
I mean,
I had to take no pledges.
I expect this from someone who has multiple best friends.
Listen,
But
I'm in an open
point-
relationship with my loyalty programs and dining choices, Alan.
They're more rewards programs than loyalty.
Okay.
Right?
Well, when I worked at American Eagle, we were told to sell it as a loyalty program, which is what it was called. Like, hey, you keep shopping here,
Well,
you're
that's 'cause it's
loyal to
America,
us.
yeah.
We'll be loyal to you and give you discounts.
What if you walk in to American Eagle? Is that what you said, American Eagle?
That's where I used to work, yeah.
What if you walk in to American Eagle wearing Abercrombie and you try to give them your loyalty card? Do they they check what you're wearing? They go, oh, get the hell out of here. You are not loyal. You are disloyal.
They see like...
Or Forever 21.
We've been seeing your Instagram likes.
You know what?
Are you liking things from Hollister?
You're like, wow, you took this loyalty thing really seriously. Yeah.
Who is she?
God, worst job ever working at Hollister.
Who's Macy? Listen.
Yeah, but you're just mad because you weren't one of the guys with a shirt off out in front of the door.
No,
you were back stocking, weren't you?
I was happy not being that guy. I got to rub those guys down. I got to put the makeup on.
Rub them down?
Yeah, one guy had a tattoo on their back, and they don't allow tattoos, so I had to put cover up on his back. And it was my very first day on the job.
I'm sure that looked natural.
I know, but they're not really looking at his back, but he still had to have it covered.
Yeah.
Very first day on the job, my manager comes in. She's like, hey, can you assist me in putting cover up on this guy's tattoo? I'm like,
yes, I can.
Sure. And then the guy walks in. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, let me see the tattoo. I was like, I'm going to make this last as long as possible.
He's putting it on with a Q-tip.
It wasn't even like a big tattoo.
Hurry up, bro. I'm on the clock. I got to get out there.
And then I was like, okay, so I should probably see if it looks okay in the lighting outside, like, because you know how they have the steps in front of the store?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now spin and look at it. I was like, My manager was like, get back in there.
Boy, how quickly things have changed, though, where there isn't any place now that would, fashion-wise, that would want you to cover up your tattoos.
No.
Retail or otherwise.
Hollister would.
Why?
Not in this day and age.
Not now.
Not today.
I don't believe that because I remember girls were not allowed to wear makeup.
Yeah, but now that people are getting stuff on their face, they're not going to cover up something a guy's got in his back.
They had to wear natural makeup. You weren't allowed to wear your hair in a ponytail. You had to wear your hair down. Men weren't allowed to have facial hair, so I had to shave my entire mustache and beard. So, yeah, I think they're very...
That must have taken 7 seconds.
But that was how long ago? First of all, they're just trying to get people to go into the mall. So if you're willing to work there, they're happy.
Well, there's a reason why there's not that many of them around anymore.
I go to the mall all the time.
Yeah, you've got the South Park Rewards program, you just said.
It texts me all the time, but it's always stuff I can't use.
Was that the one in Strongsville?
Yeah, I'll send it to like my sisters. Here, let me look. And I'll be like, hey, okay, here we go. It's like, this one I would probably do. Join us for bingo and breakfast this Wednesday at 9 a.m. in the food court.
Jesus, you were going to drop the median age in there by 70 years.
Or there's like, they'll have like little things to do with your kids. Join us Saturday at 2 p.m. for a lion dance team that visits us and spreads good luck and the fortune for the Chinese New Year. So it's like
How is any of that useful or relevant to you?
It's not.
Well, then why don't
honestly.
you unsubscribe? You mean you got to put up with all
Story
that?
time at the Strongsville Public Library at 1:15?
But you got to put up with that nonsense just to get like 5% off some earrings at Claire's?
Honestly, for me, it's not. I don't really use it for me. I signed up and got something. I wouldn't have signed up if I didn't get something, but I usually will send screenshots to my sisters.
Yeah.
Well, I'll send screenshots to my sisters and be like, hey, if you guys don't have anything going on Saturday, there's a story time because they have little kids. So it's something free to go do.
They don't
listen
have
to
the
story
ability
time.
to sign up for their
They
text
do.
alerts?
They do. You're right.
Alan, your show is literally the only one I listen to. Where do I sign up for the Alan Cox Show loyalty program? Listen,
YouTube.
I don't.
YouTube, yeah.
I don't require your loyalty. I appreciate you listening, but I don't require your loyalty.
But if you want to go to AlanCoxShow.com and check out the Instagram hotties, the Alan Cox Show Instagram hotties, that's a good way to show loyalty.
Show them your loyalty.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Support these young ladies who are out there just trying to hustle, just trying to get their boobs and butt in your face.
That's right. Holly is the featured Instagram hottie today. Real cute girl.
How do you know her?
She is a big. She's a listener.
She's a big listener?
She's a big listener. She's actually a real low listener.
She's
a customer.
There you go. We're integrating some local talent now to the Instagram hotties. Go see them.
Yeah.
These girls are working hard trying to monetize their nipples. Just go say hi, whatever.
And if you want to be a featured Instagram hottie,
I do.
email Bill at AlanCoxShow.com.
Hello,
We'll
Bill.
get you right up
this
there, buddy.
is Alan. I would like to be featured
So much typing.
in the hotties section. Send. Done. Look for that in the inbox, pal. Look for that in the inbox. Well, I'm bummed that I can't get our video to work on my computer because I
know.
wanted to show you the flat earther who killed himself in that rocket crash.
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch
What?
that?
Yeah.
This guy who
Built a rocket.
a steam-powered rocket and shot himself 300 feet up in the air.
There's nothing
further
like
than 3,000 feet up in the air.
There's nothing like 17th century technology to get you to the moon.
Well, listen, again, you're never going to convince me that these flat earth people actually believe it. They're trying to monetize it. This guy clearly just was saying that for stunts or whatever. But he shoots himself up in this rocket. I don't know how that's supposed to prove that the earth is flat, whatever. But you can see that the parachute just comes right off the rocket as soon as it is launched. So this thing I don't know how this thing was put together. People who knew this guy, I guess in the flat earth community, he was relatively well known.
He's one of the top flat earthers.
One of the top flat earthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was, this guy was, his name was Mad Mike. And he was out there in Barstow, California, which if you've ever been to Barstow, I can't blame him for wanting to get as far away from it as he possibly could. He just wanted to do
3,000
that.
feet.
Yeah, he wanted to do that straight up.
That's what, 2 miles?
But the video
He's trying to go 60. He's trying to get to the cusp of like where the atmosphere ends and space begins. That's his plan. He's going to get up there and then show everybody that it's just a big disc and not actually a big round ball.
Now, when he landed, I'm sure the Earth felt especially flat. 64-year-old Mad Mike Hughes died on Saturday when his homemade rocket crashed.
Being mourned
what a
all across the
sentence.
globe.
There's cell phone footage on Twitter if you want to see it, and it looks like that there had been a malfunction with the parachute. I mean, it literally looks like the thing just pulls off as soon as the thing shoots up in the air.
He's done this a few times.
Yeah.
He's done like successful runs before.
Yeah.
I'd never.
Successful in that he didn't die?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
about. Yeah.
But it's on like this Evil
No, he proved
Knievel
that
track.
the Earth is flat.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how successful could it be?
Yeah, as soon as the thing gets up there, the parachute just comes right off. Again, I don't know how that parachute was supposed to gently waft this guy back to Earth, but, whatever. The thing slams right into the ground, and the camera catches the whole thing. About 5 million views on that video on Twitter, and the people who were watching were like, he very likely did not survive. Like, yeah, that's probably... I don't know if you have to be a physicist to figure that out, that when he comes straight back down to Earth unimpeded in a self-made steam-powered rocket, it probably
Did
didn't
it
end
run
very
out of
well for him.
steam?
Huh?
Did it literally run out of steam?
No, there was nothing keeping it to slow it down. The parachute like peeled off the rocket as soon as it lifted in the thing. So those of you in the flat Earth community, I'm sure that you are probably mourning this guy today. I'd never heard of him before, but that doesn't mean anything.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Oh, love that guy.
Where'd you
love
get
that guy.
that leaked footage of Metallica?
Of me, yeah.
Come on down.
Wendy Williams is already making fun of Mad Mike Hughes, Bill. Oh my!
It's so insensitive.
Come on.
Going back to that well.
Come on down.
Oh, that
Yeah.
feeling, God. As a performer who has felt that, that's the worst feeling in the world. When you say something and it just doesn't. Oh, man.
Yeah, but all she's got to do
She's
is read off a
stupid.
prompter. I mean,
What she did was dumb, but I'm like, every time you play that, I feel it in my chest. I'm like, oh, that's the worst.
Play it again.
No. I don't like it.
She was killed not by Drew, but by
Drew Carey, I guess, has a show on satellite, and he was playing some song. He and this girl were like still very much in love. I don't know. I'm not sure why they split up, or but
maybe they just called off the engagement.
It was
Yeah,
really
they might have
weird.
still been friends.
because he's like, this guy had been stalking her when I was dating her. Like, we knew who this guy was,
Yeah.
but he was very, very upset on this. He says he's taking some time off from everything he's doing. He's like, I'm in no mood to entertain people right now.
It was weird because that's how I knew like the Masked Singer was taped, because my roommates watch it, and he was like the last singer to be discovered off of that. Or like
Drew Carey was one of the singers?
Yeah, he had his mask taken off. I was like, whoa, this is terrible timing.
Wasn't he the llama?
Huh. And they actually have to sing on that show? Is that what it is? They
Yeah,
literally sing?
he's a really good singer.
He would sing on his show. He had a band on the show.
Nice llama.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Alan, you're talking about as soon as that rocket launched, you could see the parachute pop right off of there.
Yeah.
It was going to be a disaster. They did not see that coming because they had attached that parachute with genuine Saskatchewan sealskin bindings.
What am I missing, Randy?
I thought you might get that. Did you ever watch Super Dave Osborne?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I don't get every little... Yeah, I did. I watched Super Dave.
Running gag that every time that stunt would go wrong, it was this is going to work great because we're using genuine Saskatchewan sealskin.
If you explain it, it makes it so much funnier.
Things are
Hey, it's still
hilarious
funny.
once they're explained. Well, now I can put it in context because
Yeah.
I love Super Dave, the late, great Bob Einstein.
Bob Einstein, yes.
Unfortunately. Okay, thank you, Randy. I appreciate it. Yes. Super Dave Osborne. Hey, if you listen to the show on iHeartRadio, if you're a podcast listener, you can't call live, but you can still use the Alan Cox Show after hours line. You can call that anytime you like. A lot of people use that when they're not able to join us during the show. 216-986-8903.
Yo, Alan, what's up? I was curious. You said you are notorious for not looking at your toilet paper after you wipe to see when you're done wiping. Yet you freak out every time you eat a beet salad. And I was wondering, how would you know what your poop looks like if you don't look at the toilet paper? Do you turn around after and admire it? Just curious. Hate the show. Love you guys. Thanks for everything you do. Bye.
Yeah, I had a beet salad last week and I freaked out. Just
So
because I
he's
don't...
saying you don't look at the toilet paper, but you look at the actual poop.
I don't go to the bathroom with my eyes locked shut. I just don't inspect the way you guys are telling it. You wipe and then you look at the paper.
Immediately.
You gotta make sure you got it all.
I don't do that. But when you stand up and go to flush,
Wait,
yes,
you guys
you're
don't do
going
the
to...
lick test?
The litmus test.
Lickmas. No, when I stand up and go to flush, yes, I'm going to see what's in there. I'm not admiring it. It's weird that he said admire it. Do you stand and admire it?
You're just like,
There's been a few that I've
oh,
admired. I've been like,
Really?
done
Admired.
Good job.
You've admired it.
Yeah,
You look at it
big
and you're
coil.
like, how did that even come out of
Well,
me?
no, I understand being
You get a big
taken
old-
aback
I
by
am
it.
5'2". Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
And it's the same size as me.
Right.
But that's different than admiration.
Admiration is more of like a look. You did it.
Well, no, you look
Good
at it
on
and you
ya.
go, hey, yeah, a little
Good on
pat
ya.
on the back.
Pat on the butt.
That's right.
Good
Get one
job.
that looks like
Good
a-
job, little pooper. And a little pat.
It looks like the size of like a tennis ball container. You're like,
Jeez.
wow, what did I?
Are you a horse? Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm too. I am too. I mean, I've never been that guy to begin with, but now I'm doubly not that guy because I'm too terrified by what comes out of my 4-year-old to have in any way any extra amount of time for mine. But in answer to your question, sir, yeah, I had a beet salad. I freaked out for a second because I forgot the next day, but I wasn't standing there admiring it. But yeah, I look and I go, oh man, what is this? I had to walk into my daughter's friend's birthday party on Saturday with this stupid beard. Bill's a couple days away from being done with his polar blast punishment. I still have a week and some change. And I know most of the parents that are at this thing. I don't know all of them, and a couple of them knew what was going on. Like, they listened to the show, so they knew what was going on. But not all of them did. So I'm just, like, walking around. People are looking at me like, what the...
Who invited this guy?
What is going on with this?
Was it at a Chuck E.
Jag-off?
Cheese? Like, they checked your hand stamp to make sure you were there with a child?
Well, yeah, they do that thing now, but the girl who's, like, stamping people, when we walked in, she looked like she was ready to hang herself.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't even know if
She's not even going to notice that.
I don't even know if, like...
Service industry people have
They
seen
make you.
everything.
They make you
so-
check on the way out.
Right, but
That's
I'm
the
saying,
thing. I didn't know that.
well, they'll
Yeah.
check your
Stamp
hand,
it.
but she's not going to notice his eyebrows and beard
Oh,
because
No, I didn't mean that.
You have to be there
people
with a
in
child.
service
though.
industry, like, if you have a weird haircut or, like, a weird thing going on, like, they see so much, especially, like, when it's that high volume.
Yeah.
You're just like, everyone's weird.
Yeah.
You're,
No,
you're,
I was-
You're
I
happy
w-
to see a normal person.
I was talking about the hand stamp because they
Yeah.
do it, but then when you walk out, she kind of gives your hand this cursory glance with this black light.
And just to make sure you and the kid match.
But even that, you couldn't even see what it was. I go,
Yeah.
how do you know? She's like, eh. Like, okay. So
Plus 16.
at best, this is like a, fake security measure.
So wait, I'm misunderstanding what happened because I haven't been at a Chuck E. Cheese in a very long time.
You
Well, they
walk
got- they-
in.
well, why is that?
Because I don't go to Chuck E. Cheese, and hey, I molest children.
He's not allowed within 500
Where's the nearest
feet.
Chuck E. Cheese? I don't
North
even know
Olmsted
There's
is where
North
we live.
Olmsted. There's
act
Parma.
like you don't know.
I don't.
There's a bunch of
Hey,
them.
I molest children.
It's funny that you don't know because they all have your picture up.
I was just asking, what is the process of? You have to have a child
You
with
walk
you to
in
go
with your kid. They stamp both your hand with the same number.
What
So
if
it'll
you-
say like 784. And that's you and the kid. And then you walk out. They don't let the kid leave unless their number on their hand matches the adult that they're
But what
with.
if you don't come with a child?
Who's going to a Chuck E. Cheese with their friends?
True.
If they're celebrating somebody else's birthday, like say it's your cousin's birthday. and-
Well, I don't think they stamp your hand
I
if
don't
you
think
don't come with a kid.
they don't. But
Yeah.
you can't leave with a child if you don't have the stamp. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense?
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
I couldn't have no stamp and leave with my niece because
That's
our
right.
stamps wouldn't match.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you. Okay, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, good.
And,
That's the
and
way
there's
to
a
make it sound.
16-year-old making sure that doesn't.
Well, and I hadn't been to one in a long time either, so I was happy that, like, somewhere along the line they figured out, hey, man, all we do is make money off the food and these stupid games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they took out the ball pits and the tubes and
Right.
the climbing ropes, which is smart.
Well, they still have the tubes. They're just not as big as they used to be. The
I
sky
didn't see
tubes.
any. I didn't see any.
I haven't been to the North Olmsted one in a minute, but the Parma one I took my niece to a couple months ago, and they still had the sky
Haven't been to
tubes.
that one. So
It's
I'm
little.
just like, so I'm kind of hanging back and I'm, making sure everything's okay and taking my daughter to these games or whatever because I'm like, half these parents at this party, they don't know what any of this is.
If I didn't know you, I would think you were going through a midlife crisis. I would think that like you're trying to hold on to something, but you like ran out of dye. Like you
I was
can
going to say,
only
hold
do-
on to what? Because I would have done my hair too.
Like you can only like you ran out or something.
Ran
or-
out. Where am I ever going to get more dye?
Right.
I ran
Oh,
out of
there's
dye.
a black dye
Oh,
shortage.
damn you, coronavirus! You took the rest of the black dye that I needed. Yeah, and so it's like this weird dance of them kind of talking to me, but either pretending that they don't know,
Has anybody asked you? Was anybody like, "What's up with your face?"
Oh yeah. Somebody was like, so. Well, one of the moms came over to me later on. They're like, I was really glad to hear that was a bet.
You're not.
And I go, what? You don't think this looks good? The way it morphs into purple on my cheeks? You don't like that? So whatever.
It's pretty exciting.
But I wanted to be a mensch and go to the
Yeah,
thing, and
makes
I would have been
sense.
much happier sitting in my house, not being around anyone. But I want to be a nice guy. Okay, listen, I've got a break. If you want to run with us on March 7th, not St. Patty's Day proper, but the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day 5K is on March the 7th. Me, Mary Dugy are running, and then we do a little bar crawl after with the RMG crew that night. So it's going to go downtown in the Warehouse District on Saturday, March 7th. If you want to be a part of that as a runner, you and a guest, I can register you after this break. If you want to text for anything, 35192. Hit us up at alancoxshow.com.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS.